Alright, so this is gonna be a Bloodseeker. Oh, this is an offlane Pugna?
Oh, they want that matchup. They want the matchup against the Bloodseeker, I think.
Yeah, it is probably the best matchup because the Decrepify is really the only tool that they have in the early game to actually give the Bloodseeker. There's not much he can do. So that's nice. I feel like the Tidehunter is gonna be fine versus Final Marshal, so great adaptation by Thunder Predator. If SG doesn't change their lanes, it's gonna be pretty good for them.
I feel like that's something they consistently do quite well, is they try to find the perfect matchup for their heroes. I know there was one game where they definitely, I don't remember if it was Infamous or someone that was facing off, I believe it was Thunder Predator, but they just kept switching lanes nonstop, finding that perfect opening, and they weren't afraid to do it. Because you get these people that get really, like, weirdly attached to safe lane with their cores for some reason, even when the matchup is not very good. So I appreciate the fact that, you know, they aren't afraid to change things up and adjust, because that's very important, of course, in Dota 2. Gotta move that mic a little bit further away from your mouth, Bowie. Or your nose, I'm not sure.
He has this bending thing. I actually took it out of my mouth, but it's coming back. So I'm gonna try to hold it up.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, the good news is the mic sounds really, really good. It actually sounds better than your other one.
Oh, alright.
You know, positive things. Gotta look on the bright side. I'm trying. I try to be positive. You know me.
So let's take a look. Actually, pretty decent lane for 40R versus Tide. It's gonna be a farm fast, pretty much. Top lane, not that much. Bane might die. And actually, the Cryptify level 1. I really like what Gamer. Definitely watch.
Yeah, just constantly making sure that the Bloodseeker can't hit creep seems like pretty value in this lane, especially because, you know, he also depends on it to be able to heal up.
Bottom lane, now that the Metamorph is out, I feel like have a pretty much a free lane product. She doesn't have much. It's always.
It's a pretty calm game so far. No one's getting too crazy. Looks like top lane, you know, they put a little pressure over here on Kostabile, but you know, he's going to be able to move himself away. They've got the save coming out from Stan King, of course. And then mid lane, you know, it's a Tidehunter. Like, what's going to happen in this lane? You've got a very tanky Watermelon versus a Catman, and I don't think either one is going to be able to get a kill unless, you know, Rebbit gets that level 6 and 40R is not being careful. He's sitting a little bit too low, but mostly it's just going to be them whacking away at each other.
There's Smash, there's not much. You don't want to use your guard. Nightmare.
We got the blood, right? They're going to be able to throw it out. They're looking for that stomp. Won't be able to quite land it here. And it looks like Jamery going to be trading a little bit with Stan King. Oh, that was really close with that brain sap. Jamery uses the Decrepify. He's going to be able to go use the salve as well and make his way to safety. That was close.
Regeneration.
And Flea is just poking and prodding away. They'll go use the Bramble Maze, and they've got that Metamorphosis. They're going to turn around. They've got their eyes on Flea. Can they get this? There's going to be a nice stomp. Looks like he's not long for this world. First blood going to go to Atun as he takes down Flea. Looks like we've got some motion here in the top lane, too. They're really chasing after Jamery right now, but he's a very fast little skelly man. I don't think they're going to be able to catch him. Not without the Ravage. They need the Ravage in order to do that.
I guess they might be able to.
It's like bottom lane. They've got their eyes up here in Dark Willow. They'll go use the Shadow Realm. turn around, try to put out a little bit of damage. But Leposa doesn't seem too affected by it. Actually has himself a bot. Walks right by Schofield, actually. Gonna make his way down to this lane. Lee standing nearby. Not sure if they're gonna try to do anything with the Bramble Maze being on cooldown here. But they don't seem aware that Schofield's here. Some pressure over here on Ahtun. Deflection. Oh, nice stomp. Gonna be able to catch both of them right away. Flea trying to run himself out. Looks like they'll turn their attention to Leposa, but they're still pretty hard to just take them down. Oh, TP cancels? Where are they going with that? Do they mean to do that? I don't know. Bramble Maze comes out though in the bottom lane. We'll be able to slow down Flea just a little bit. Schofield still just punching away over here at the Naga Siren. Ahtun running himself over as well. Oh, there's Reflection. Oh no, I think Flea actually makes it out. Oh, with that stomp though. Can Schofield grab him in time? Flea's pretty fast.
Actually, hell. I guess Harry.
Double damage.
Now you're a little quiet, Bowie, and I've got you turned up pretty high, so bear with us, guys. We're sorry about this. Bowie's mic that he.
It's all my.
It's alright. It happens. It happens. Bowie's mic actually died, apparently, or was malfunctioning very, very badly. So he's using a different mic right now, and it's not his usual. So we're having some adjustment here. Nice Echo Stomp. Looks like they still should be able to get this kill on Schofield as he tries to move himself up and away through these trees. They actually cut down the tree as well. They're like, you're not going to be able to juke away from us. Posa's still on the hunt here. Gonna be able to get him in time. He doesn't really have much does have mangoes though if he wanted to pop it. Has that Q though. I don't think they quite have enough damage unless they're able to go and grab that net. Oh, the net comes through! Leposa is gonna be able to get that kill. Meta's up though. Leposa's gonna pay for that with his life. And now Flea is the last man standing in this bottom lane.
Was pretty good for Thunder Predator. They have the Metamorphosis, they have the Catapult. Expect. Is my mic better now?
Yes, it's a little bit better.
I know you're so positive. It's a little.
Making progress, right? It's not worse.
Okay.
You gotta look at it that way, right?
Level 6 zone. Actually, try to use the Rupture there.
Oh, Stan King. Stan King's gonna get caught. Ahtun's on a killing spree. Turns his attention to Leposa. Goes back to farming creeps. We do have the level 7 on Rebbit, right? So we could see a Ravage come out at some point. Still chasing after this Bloodseeker though. Oh man. They don't want to go for that full dive though. Looks like Jamery trying to run himself back. They've got the net. He's going to throw out a Nether Blast and try to take Flea down. He's running a little low on this net. Oh, in comes 4DR though. He has a Haste Rune. Should be able to get this kill. And yeah, there goes J. Marie, and now it looks like Schofield on the back foot. 4DR is just running past this tower. Wow. All right, the TP comes up from Schofield. He says, I know I can't run away from this, but they don't have the lockdown. So he's going to take advantage of that.
I guess the thing is how much this Tie Hunter is going to impact the game. Because, yeah, he can lane first. Yeah. Is he going to change the tide?
Haha, very funny, Bowie. Very, very funny.
Because, I mean, it doesn't offer that much food. Cooldown is pretty big. Not sure if he's going... I mean, if he goes for very tanky items like we've seen, it work, just get straight up Crimson or Pipe, try to fight with your... That could be a possibility. Up around the tower.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I know everyone's screaming in chat about the overlay. It did get fixed. You are on a 5-minute delay, though, so I'm not able to instantly make that change. Y'all are going to have to just wait. But I did see it, and it is fixed. Okay, so... Man, Ahtun's just farming out of his mind, right? 62 and 20, 56 and 6 on this Tide Hunter, 56 and 8. Rotation in the top lane though, Flea. He's got his eyes onto the Elder Titan. He's gonna try to TP himself out, but there's just too much damage now. Jamer, he's been ruptured. Will try to buy himself some more time. He's got the Decrepify over here on Constabulate. There's gonna be the TP, and Tidehunter does have the Ravage, and look how fast they scatter. They know that he's got it, he's been holding on to it, and they don't want to give him that Ravage with 3 people in it.
That's a good rotation by the Tidehunter, but at the same time, it's kind of wasted to get the kill close to those 2. I would like to see the Radiance this game, just because they are against Pugna as well as the Tidehunter. But he's probably gonna get a Blade Mail for it.
Yeah, Pugna definitely can't deal with that sort of damage being bounced back on him. He's just too squishy. I'm waiting for this Ravage though. I mean, this Tidehunter is having a very comfortable time in this mid lane against PL. Like, look at it, he's like taking almost no damage. It's actually so ridiculous.
Percentage reduction. He has 120 Doppelganger, but it's not very spammable.
And they actually rotated Jamery down to this bottom lane. Got his eyes on Flea. We'll use the Decrepify. He's got the life drain. Oh, he's gonna be able to go use those mirror illusions. In comes Laposa. He's gonna chase after Jamery. He's got that rolling thunder. Look at Jamery just running around in circles, trying to break those ankles. He's not gonna be able to. There's a Constabulate down here, and he's gonna be able to take him down.
Nagasar is such a huge pick here this game. I'm not sure when it was picked in the draft because trying to pick right, but you can dispel. Not only you can dodge the stomp, you can dispel the curse ground. Reflection as well as pretty good pick.
This is actually, it's Flea on the Nagasar, and it was first pick.
Oh, okay. Pretty good for him. Be clones Nagasar game.
I mean, I think they didn't see the first match that SG played against Spain, because Flea's Naga is nothing to be laughed at. He did so much during that game. It was actually just insane, especially with the Ags, right? There's a lot of people saying nearby. I'm not sure if they're quite aware of this. Yeah, there it is. The Fiend's Grip comes out immediately. Fierce Ball gets started, but it doesn't matter. Stan King's not in the middle of all of that. He's going to be able to help get that kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not a lot of towers. I mean, they did get top for Thunder Predator, but I expected the Terror Blade to do a little more. If you check bottom, tower is very low. I feel like they can get a...
I mean, denies are so much more important nowadays because you don't get any gold. It used to be you got 100, but it looks like they want to save it though. Maybe they just don't want to. They don't want to take it down just yet, so that way they have something to TP to in case of. Yeah, all right. The Ravage is coming out here on Rabbit. Rabbit knows he cannot be standing in the middle of that blood right. Won't be able to get the Ravage off if they try to take a fight. Luckily, he's a very tanky watermelon, so he's able to not walk it off necessarily, but get himself away for sure.
Pax is gonna be so tanky. He's actually going for the cream. And nowadays, Tidehunters are even more tanky. You have the Crash Damage Reduction level 50, and the Kraken Shell level 3, and the cream. So that PL is not gonna do any damage. This might become a problem later on. It's gonna be these walking watermelon, auras and stuff, and you cannot take it down.
Good old watermelons with auras.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Top lane. Mango has
I'm a little worried, right? Because Jamery just doesn't have much. Kind of struggling. It's about 3k net worth at this moment.
He's a Pugna. He just needs level 7.
Radiant structures
He just needs level 7. As long as the watermelons are like, gonna be able to hit blast towers. That's all Pugna. The problem is that he puts a lot of pressure on at. Gonna have to deal a lot of damage.
Yeah, they've got a lot of people TPing down here. Again, they use that rupture on Rabbit. Rabbit just walks himself around again. I mean, this is kind of like making space, right? Even if he gets taken down here. Fierce Ball comes out, though. They'll be able to cancel out. It looks like he was going for that Fiend's Grip. Rabbit, he's still alive. There's going to be the Bramble Maze thrown down by Prada. TP comes out from Rabbit. He doesn't want to be here any longer because I'll be like, oh, he's not able to get any hits off. And, Rabbit just walks away, making a lot of space too. Everybody basically made it down to the bottom lane, which gives Autun more time to farm. And that's pretty scary.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't, this is not something I say very often, but this Tidehunter is gonna be a problem.
Oh, bottom lane Schofield, he manages to lay the air splitter down, but PL gonna be able to dodge it with ease, and then just take this camp. He's a fast little skelly, man.
In terms of network,
Dire's
Terror played
top tower
way
is
ahead of
under
everyone.
attack.
That's starting from carry. Already has the Dragonlance. Yeah.
He's also got 3 kills under his belt right now, Bowie. We talked about how it's really important to shut down a Terrorblade early on because he struggles to get back into the game, but he does eventually do it. So you have to make sure that you're using all of that momentum that you get if you're able to shut him down, but he's just wasn't shut down, it feels like, at all.
Yeah. I expected the lane to be a little bit better for us. Level 12. Very impressive. They didn't take a lot of map control, but still, a game like this, he's probably the strongest hero in the game. And this is a game where you cannot go... I hope they're not going to use Blade. Yeah, they're going to.
Yeah, PL already has his Diffusal Blade. I think it's getting brought out to him right now.
I mean, you dispel the reflection now, but even then, you're gonna lose all your mana. That PL hitting you, so...
He's also going to be running at that Pugna probably every moment that he gets. Grepify's only going to save you for so long, J. Marie. This is pretty scary here.
Most of it was going BKB in the Radiance, so...
That's one.
Look, you're gonna have some...
Just a little peekaboo over here by those Ancients. No one wanting to commit to it right now. And this is kind of interesting, right? We talked about this during the draft, the fact that Talit, he's really good at knowing when he's needed in fights, but he's also just very greedy as well when he knows that his team isn't going to be going for any of these engagements. Although, as I say that, we do get an engagement down here. Earthsplitter comes out, the Rolling Thunder just running through everyone. Rebbit is ruptured. He's looking to get that opening for the Ravage. He's going to get hit again by Laposa. They go up on around the Shrine. It sounds like they've got a Fiend's Grip somewhere, but looks like they'll be able to take down Stan King. And now 4DR, he's sitting very, very low. They just need another hit, and he's actually going to make it out. Oh my gosh, he makes that with something like 50 hit points. Do end up losing Stan King on the Bane.
Yeah,
But
considering that as you're fighting to their shrine, it's incredible that they just lost the Bane. Because I was grinding on my saves here because I felt like this was gonna go super bad for us. Save it, yeah. It looks like they did a lot of damage top. Danga Siren farm, he pretty much has the spiritual vessel. And start taking more because that's the only way they're gonna be able to get on top of the Titan. Need some sort of extra damage, and I guess the vessel can help. But he can always dispel it. Oh my god, the Titan Hunter is so good, isn't it? Already has a card. Insanely.
Rebbit's playing this so well too because he's held on to this Ravage a couple times.
Yeah.
He's just waiting. He's very patient. He's not blowing it just because he's panicking because there's people around. They're playing this really well on the side of Predator. Although this smoke here could be a pretty big reveal. Oh, the blink forward. They've got their eyes on Schofield. It's just going to get evaporated. They've got that. Oh, they go in for the fierce foe. Rebbit doesn't quite get clipped. He was looking for that Ravage. They just keep rupturing every time because they know he's so tanky. They need to just put a lot of pressure on him. But while all this is going on, we got Atun over here who's just farming away. He's almost going to have himself a BK. Oh, he's got the BKB queued up, rather. I'm sorry. Should be having that Manta brought out to him right now. I think on the courier. Yeah, there it is.
The Nether reaches out.
It's actually funny, they're using the Rupture on the Tidehunter just so that he cannot walk up and Ravage or get the Anchor Smash. It's just basically to zone a Tidehunter. You never really see that. Have such a farm talent yet. That's...
Oh my god, he's got a Crimson Guard, Bowie.
Yep. He's going Radiance.
Oh my god.
Okay. Pretty good versus PL. I like it. This
I love it. I think it's not very often you get to see a Tidehunter this farmed, especially after going mid against a PL, right?
You rarely see the mid, but the change up in lanes was great. I feel like if the Tidehunter was off laning, tough time because Bloodseeker, he doesn't really care that much about the damage reduction because he has base, not base damage that comes from the passive. So it's not gonna reduce that part of the damage. Instead, he farms versus the PL. PL doesn't have way shutting.
Radiant's top tower is
Boy,
under
I'm so
attack.
disappointed. I just realized we didn't have any predictions for the start of this game. Pose at the right place, right time. Gets the last hit on the tower here. Got that blink online.
Have a slight good advantage. Pretty much Atom versus the world.
I feel like that's fairly common.
Yeah, that's CK. Heard that?
Oh yeah. Are you kidding? I was the one who told you that Otun CK is like terrifying. It's wonderful. Bloodseeker with a haste. Got that blade mail online. I'm wondering if he's going to be looking for a Pugna down here. The fast little... It's kind of a Birdman, I guess, technically. Yeah, they figure that someone's over here. Jamboree just going to be able to go TP himself out. Doesn't want to have to deal with that nonsense right now.
Interestingly enough, Lee decided to get the beam hammer instead of the...
Really?
I feel like this is better. Because there's a Manta on the Terror Blade, so he can vessel out. There's the passive on Tidehunter. So if you're using it on any other hero, not gonna change much. The beam hammer at least gives you prestige, and you have that combo.
It's actually just so impressive seeing Flea being able to just farm up this stuff so quickly. Be apart from his team.
It's pretty much for Protect Flea.
For Protect Flea. Okay, we should get that on a shirt, I think, or is SG should make that?
I would wear it.
I would wear it too. SG, make this happen. For Protect Flea, please. Thank you.
Oh, they have the Shadow Blade.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You don't sound impressed. It's like, yeah, it's alright.
Radiant's middle
But you
tower
can make a
is
Silver
under
Edge
attack.
eventually.
Dire's
I guess
top
it can be
tower
used for
is under
pushing
attack.
Tidehunter. You don't want to go Silver Edge to counter a Tidehunter that early on, but it might be useful.
So what's the plan here? Feels like everyone, you know, I haven't seen anyone really taking much for objectives currently. Do they need to get a smoke, do you think, or... I feel like Atun's very, very strong. Like, look at his items right now. He's almost got that BKB. I'm guessing they're waiting for the BKB, most likely, for Atun.
And I feel like that's the same for SG. You don't want to fight into that Ravage. If you overcommit, there's gonna be a Ravage with the Terror Blade. You're gonna get destroyed.
What is Tidehunter coming out from?
Can I BKB? No, wait. That's a BKB.
He got his Blink Dagger, though. Yeah, because he had queued up... Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Stand King. Stand King, my friend. You are in no man's land. There be dragons here. Or a giant watermelon, anyways.
Sabil finishes his own PL. Soon it's quite a bit. So not sure if they really want to wait the BKB for the R. That probably will take too much.
I'm just keeping my eyes over here on Stan King because he keeps wandering around. And there's a lot of people nearby and like none of his team, but looks like he does find the exit point where he won't be detected. It's too funny.
It's doing pretty well. Way ahead of Darkfield. Do have the Lotus Orb only post as well, so hey, there's more dispels there. Smash, fight.
Man, it's such a treat to see Laposa play. This guy is one of the best offlaners. South America. Him and Tavo, and both of them play the Pangolier, and it's so bad too, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm so used to see, oh man, Schofield just took the wrong step up here, and they go for that stomp. 4DR's already made himself out, doesn't have any mana though, actually. They burn the Ravage, alright. Not a bad use of that first Ravage. The Fear Spell comes out, they're gonna try to push them away. Oh, look at Bane, runs into the open arms of Atun and rub it. Very nice Fear Spell, and now Laposa just gonna have to walk away. And I go into the pit for Roche.
And that's exactly why going Tuzo Blade on Tail is super scary versus Terror Blade. Usually you're like, fine, I'll just doppelganger away. But that reflection just get no mana at all. I'm not sure if that there's no golden thunder. They do have song. Maybe
No. There's a Naga Siren down here trying to fight off an Elder Titan. Oh, J-Marie. Oh, the BKB comes out from Kusabile. J-Marie was not prepared for that. He's going to fall immediately. Prada tries to run out. That's a double kill. However, they buy enough time for them to go and get that Aegis up and running. Lotus Orb is placed over here on the Kusabile. Lee going to be able to go throw it out. The BKB comes out from Otton. He's going to have to use it defensively. He doesn't have the TP out of his backpack. He'll use that Sunder, though, and be able to escape.
Wait, he actually
Who got the Aegis?
got the Aegis.
Oh my gosh, there was so much stuff
It's
going on.
denied
Yeah, Otton denied the Aegis.
Aegis. Oh.
I thought he had picked it up. I saw the Otton in the
Yeah.
sidebar. I didn't. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. It's late. It's
Okay.
late, but yikes. Maybe did he not have a slot open at the time and he just panicked?
Yeah, I feel like he was probably a-clicking the Roche, and as he backpacked, he probably denied it. That's positive for them, because they lost a lot of heroes for that, and I was like, okay, it's fine, I got the Aegis, but not really.
They did not actually, in fact, get that Aegis. Some dewarding going on. Alright, so we are 26 minutes into the game. We've got about a 6k net lead for SG and like a 5k lead in terms of experience earned. Definitely feels like SG's playing very, very aggressive though. Despite the fact that I feel like Otton is just so strong right now. Oh, they spot out 4DR over here. They've got a sentry down. They're looking for the opening. I hear the roll coming up, but they'll actually just poke at the Elder Titan, back themselves away.
He actually got this.
Oh, the Ravage comes out and they'll just take out Kostabile almost immediately. Fiercebell was actually getting wound up, but Previt now is in for some trouble. He's pretty tanky. He's just feels like he's not taking any damage if you look at all these illusions. Scan King, though, will get taken down. And it looks like Laposa just going to roll around on 4 different heroes, knock a couple of these golems out of the way,
Radiant's
and
bottom
grab
tower
himself
is
an
under
illusion
attack.
rune.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, Schofield. Echo Stomp. Manages to move it back. There's going to be that meme hammer getting dropped on the tower. Ghost Scepter has been picked up by the Elder Titan, though. So a little bit of damage here on the tower. 4DR. Doesn't look like he's willing to commit on this, especially not without the rest of his team. Has that Silver Edge completed, though, now, so Tidehunter not going to be quite as tanky.
This is actually pretty good for us. You committed Ravage, yeah, you killed the Bloodseeker, but you're actually taking tier 2 damage. I really like the way Fleet is playing. Pretty much split pushing. He's position 5 that actually can threaten high ground. So he doesn't really fear going for plays. At the same time, even if Thunder Predator commits a lot of heroes, it's actually on that. All those rotations, they get kills. Really nice the way Fleet.
Well, I mean, he's not playing it as a 5. He's definitely playing it as a 4 here with the
Yeah.
with the items he's got and the farm he has.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, I understand what you mean. He's got an astounding amount of farm because he's being able to just split push. He's got the meme hammer. He's got the boots of travel. This guy is stacked. And right now, it's so Otun against the world now. Look at the net worth, Bowie. 17k on Otun. And then the rest of his team, the next closest is the Tidehunter with 10. With 3 different heroes on the side of the Dire in between.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of playing Terrorblade like that. I feel like if you're playing a hero like Luna, that doesn't really rely on any big cooldown beside the big fight, that's fine. But Terrorblade, he's so cooldown reliant. Kind of like a Death Prophet. You can have 20k network from Death Prophet, but if you force the Exorcism, she doesn't have Refresher Shard or Refresher Orb, you can engage, force her down, and the buyback does.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of like a CK as well.
Yeah, it's the perfect. Very simple.
Schofield taking a little bit of damage from 4DR. Man, it stinks, right? When you're just walking through your woods, you just get some Spirit Lances thrown at your face, and all of a sudden, like, almost half of your health is gone instantly. That's rough.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Finally going for Radiant.
We've got 2 Radiances, then eventually we're going to see it on the Tidehunter. I'm a little worried about this Pugna, right? I feel like Pugna hasn't been able to get as much done as he'd like. Does have himself that BKB, but there's so many things that go right through it. You've got the Fiend's Grip that's going to be able to go through it. You've got the Blade Mail that's going to be over. Oh, Song comes out, and they just TP away to safety.
For the twins.
Alright, they actually forced the Ravage there. That's pretty good. Great Ravage for this down when you're level 16 infection. Faster. And that's kind of the summary of this game. It looks like they're going for these aggressive plays. Ravage gets used. Maybe they get a hero, maybe they don't. But Aton actually committed Metamorphosis from him at Golden. That's not really how you want to use that spell.
Does this become an issue now that they've used too many of their big spells? Right, they use the Ravage, they use the Metamorphosis. Is this the time for SG to just slip back in then? Granted, they don't have the Song up for another 70-something seconds, but I mean, you've got the Rolling Thunder on Tavo. Not Tavo, oh my gosh, that's how used to it I am seeing the Skiro on that player. Oh gosh.
Yeah, you're right. Gonna smoke. That's a good play. Now, usually using the Metamorphosis is not necessarily a problem, but when you're playing this solo core, SG has Force plus the Naga, then it becomes a problem because they are out farming you and they have more core. So that gold is more important for SG than not more important, but it counts.
Got their eyes over here on the Titan. Look at that. Oh, immediate. Look how much damage Revan actually takes. He's actually going to try to TP himself out, and he can't. The Rolling Thunder coming out from Laposa. They might actually be able to finally slay this Tidehunter. I just love how Laposa just rolls around, makes the space. The rest of the team sits back and says, alright, we're just going to let him do his thing. But I don't know if you want to keep going now, right? Yeah, already you're seeing Fleet TP out to the top lane. And the rest of SG taking up residency in the Radiant jungle.
This Tidehunter thick.
Did you say he's thick?
Yes, I did. He didn't die once, and they are 10k gold ahead on SG. That's impressive. They have.
Oh, there's the Ravage. They found themselves. Kostabile is going to try to get himself out. He's got the Blade Mail pop, but it doesn't matter. He just slowed down too much. And there was a Stand King there, but he just got immediately blown up by Pugna. So look at all of this damage being thrown out over on the tower. Flea doing his best over here to do a little bit of split pushing, and we do see that the wave's getting cleared out here by Laposa.
Dire's
That's a
middle
great
tower
play, but
has fallen.
yeah, it doesn't
Radiant's
look like you're
top
gonna be able
tower
to
is
get
under attack.
3, and the Roshan respawn timer is huge.
That's pretty smart, you know. Once you've got that option on the table, you've got to try to stop this push, but
They have a lot of weight. Angle here. Just eventually, you get some hand.
do you have the Scotty online for Atun now? He's got the Scotty online. He's going to be getting the butterfly. Yeah, well, I mean, this is Atun Dota. Right, he reminds me a lot in some ways of HFN, where if you stop putting pressure on him, he's going to be able to farm efficiently. He's really, like, I'm actually quite impressed. In the past couple months, I feel like he has just gotten so much better. It's always been a pretty good core, but it feels like he's really stepped up his game. I think he's been playing, like, a ton of pubs, too, from what I heard from a couple people I was talking to. And it shows, you know?
Weight under Predator plays around him is very similar. HFN versus the world, literally.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty impressive. They, like, if they get the right jump, they can definitely win. It's just a question of how SG positions, how SG can bait those teams like this.
Mm-hmm.
More. But for now, like, there is no Ravage, and
I think if Flea's able to just keep drawing them to another lane by split pushing, it'll make it much easier. It's obviously scary, right? They have a Tidehunter. They have, do they have any vision over here? Looks like they don't have any wards up currently.
And look at Fleet, he has that Aghanim type.
I'm not surprised. I'm actually pretty surprised that they allowed Flea to get the Naga Siren. But there were other bands that they felt were more important, I suppose. Alright, it's 40R sitting here in the pit. Oh, they're gonna send in the Spirit. Well, scout it out. Wasn't actually going down that quickly. But you gotta be careful with Rebbit, you know, nearby. He's got that Blink Dagger. He's gonna have the Radiance online very shortly as well, Bowie. But you've got this very pesky Naga Siren in the bottom lane. Every time that you think, look, he just goes right over and puts some more damage on that tower. And he blinks.
Structures are fortified.
They commit a glyph. They commit a glyph for a solo Naga Siren bottom. That's huge.
That's yeah, that's not something you want to have happen.
The issue remains, they have 2 kills Coldfield. They want to get broke. Does like now? Rather, they're holding there. They have this berry farm Terrorblade going. Actually, pretty much has Butterfly. They have buybacks.
I feel like they just playing with Rebbit. Every time I see Rebbit come up, and then, you know, we had Stan King just throw a Nightmare on him occasionally, you know, Flea comes forward, throws a net on him. It just feels like, I don't know, it feels kind of like cats playing with a dog, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, they just poke and prod the dog's kind of like, whatever, like, you're not going to be able to do anything to me, but I don't know, I'm getting weird. It's late. This match was actually supposed to be at 12 noon. And we had a lot of delays, especially with the internet being an issue for Thunder Predator. So
I don't really see this Tidehunter as a dog. He's gonna have a raid. He's more like... I'm not sure what he is, but okay, he has the radiance. He has the radiance. They don't have many buybacks. Fly just did it. Radiance, not sure if SG... They get some because
I feel like Tidehunter is one of those heroes that's it's kind of okay if you don't have a refresher to not have buyback, because once you build that Ravage, now yeah, you know, staying alive helps because you've got the Crimson Guard on you, you've also got the Radiance for the mischance and also the burn, but not the end of the world if this guy doesn't have the buyback, whereas who was it that just finished up the Butterfly? Yeah, Atun, that's slightly more important, but again, very similar in the sense of the CK, because once the Metamorphosis is down, it's a lot more difficult for him to be that gigantic threat.
the Tidehunter, I do agree. With Terrorblade though, you can burst that Terrorblade before. Tidehunter, very unlikely they're gonna be able to burst it down. As long as they play around Atu, there's always someone back.
And these supports don't have an awful lot of gold here either, so it's not like we're going to be seeing a Lotus Orb coming out anytime soon, or anything like that to protect him from the Fiend's grip.
They're going Side of Ice. He has the Side of Ice plus Blink Dagger. Pretty scary for the character.
I think Flea should just go Rapier at this point. He's got enough farm for it feels like, right? But no, Flea's a team player. He's going to make the correct decisions, although, ooh, baby.
Flying that Rapier is not good.
Oh, there's the net meme hammer getting thrown down. There's no mana left on the Tidehunter. He's just accepted his fate. Although, it's getting a couple of these really nice mischances. So, eventually Flea. Yeah, because you really needed that kill, Flea.
Getting pretty close to time. Or Rapier.
Now, we've already established Flea is a good team player who doesn't make crazy, crazy purchases.
Might be able to throw a shot of this. And there's no buyback on the Tidehunter. That's really the problem with
Yeah,
the Radiance.
that's...
Like, if you're gonna get the Radiance and just farm by yourself. Or maybe.
Are you still afraid? I'm still afraid of Schofield, though. Oh, yeah, they get themselves an easy kill there. There was a Prada there. He is no longer. And that Blink 4 coming out from Flea. It's a very murderous mermaid.
Playing like a 4. This is just like blinking.
I mean, he's had a great game. He's probably feeling very, very secure right now. Yep, and they'll go and they'll take the Roche. Oh, look at that buyback. They're not willing to give this up. They had a ward over by the pit. They're still chasing after Laposa here. Laposa might be on a... Oh, the song! The song, the heal comes out, boy. They're just going to be able to walk Laposa out. And police says, see you later. See you later, nerds.
Well, that does buy time for Tidehunter to come back, so there... Oh, there might be a Roshan attempt right now.
Oh, they're going to go into this Roche pit. Can they... I don't think they can fight into this, right, with the Ravage? Looks like they're going to try, though. Post just poking and prodding again. Life Drain coming out. Look at that range coming out from Jamer as he tries to just keep Aten from taking too much damage, but... I don't know. It feels very suspect still. Even though you know the song is down, it doesn't feel safe.
The problem is when the Metamorphosis is over, go back and the only thing that they actually have is Ravage. I guess the problem is the Spirit. It's gonna be tough to actually... And he's been playing pretty well. He has 5 deaths, but ever since they're trying to get to Roche.
I mean, I feel like he hasn't even had that much of a like, look, he's sitting 2-1-4. Death has not been a huge concern for Laposa, I don't think, but you know, that little extra insurance, I suppose, just so he can create as much chaos as possible. The MKB gets out here from Atun. It's not messing around. No more missed chances against this Terrorblade.
I feel like he's missing. I feel like he needs to follow up the Ravage just happen. They don't really have much follow-up. He's doubling pretty much all the other heroes.
But what does he even... Like, what does he drop, though? I guess, but that's, you know, with the nerf on the cooldown on Blink Dagger, too. I don't... It's a risky choice. There's the scythe finished up here for Flea. This is one stacked Naga Siren.
Clearly doesn't look bad.
Yeah, at this point, everyone's just rolling as a pack.
Out. This might be what Thunder Predator needs. Oh, the illusion takes it down. Hopefully.
Nice play coming out from Flea God. And I'm so happy that these guys got picked up by SG. I was really sad again. I was sad to hear when Bardo left. I was very sad when Theolacor had to depart as well. But this new group is working very, very well for them.
Just feels like SG they're pushing lanes as they farm Flea, position 1, and eventually they're gonna be able to just like get a refresher shard and win the game like we saw against Pain. It looks like they have a very... It seems pretty similar to the strategy we saw versus... They have some different heroes, but overall, the way they play around this Naga Siren.
Definitely something for teams to keep an eye out in the future.
I hope I don't...
Yeah, right? We just, you know, we ruined Mandy's Meepo for him by, you know, constantly talking about it and hyping it up. Although I'm pretty sure that BTS, the Portuguese one, was also watching the game, so that's not all on us. I'm pretty sure they had way more viewers than my my open qualifier stream. You know, we're not gonna take that blame. I'm sure that wasn't us. Never mind.
I mean, what does Thunder Predator... That's really the problem. You have this Terrorblade, but you're always afraid of committing Marcin. So you can have this Pangolier just jumping in front of heroes. You don't really want to try and do anything. You have a Loader's Orb, an Aeon Disc, Rolling Thunder, and it just feels like as time passes by, as either that Terrorblade becomes less of an issue, more core. You're gonna have buybacks and those of travels, so eventually they'll just...
It's feeling kind of impossible right now. Again, you know, Atun's just doing a bang-up job being able to farm and get these items, but the rest of his team, like you said, they're really far behind. And what are they gonna do? They use the Ravage, you know, Aten tries to get in there, but the rest of the team, because they're so criminally underfarmed in comparison. And plus, you know, you've got Flea, who's like, look at this guy. Just hiding in the trees, doesn't even care. Waves hello to Schofield, takes a selfie with him, and then walks out.
Big.
Yeah, pretty much, honestly. You know, just walks right down, uses the song. You think he cares? He doesn't care. Look, he walks right back in, the three of them, and says, bye, guys.
Oh, top lane is pushing super hard right now. I have to.
Like, he literally walked in the middle of all three of them. Just does not care.
He is almost ahead of 40 yard. That's
What? Question mark? Oh, they used the Earth Splitter. That was questionable. No one's actually in that pit. That's a big victory, actually, for the side of SG. If they want to get in there, there's no more Earth Splitter.
But they don't have songs, right? So
that's true. They do not have song. Looks like they're fighting. All right, Aten, are you going to actually pick up the Aegis this time? He's got an open slot in his inventory, so he does manage to pick it up this time around. Also grabs that cheese. Schofield needs a little TLC here. We'll be able to get picked up. He's actually got his own BKB. We'll go get the stomp. Poses Aeon Disc, does proc. That's a weird engagement.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it was a nice play by Thunder Predator, recognizing that now they do have Ravage, so it was good patient by then. Actually, ability. Now they're going low to the door. He already has a damage.
When are we gonna see when are we gonna see some nullifiers coming out? I feel like that could be a good pickup here for SG.
Yeah, probably the Piao is probably the better option. Back. But we can see it on the Bloodseeker.
I don't know. He did just finish up a Lincoln, so he's got a Lincoln, so he's got the Assault Cuirass. Had that Blade Mail and Radiance for a while now.
Problem is that
He's got a gem.
What advantage just keeps increasing? Just farm the map better because they have resources better split up. So all the heroes, they don't really feel afraid of taking. That's something that's very important. But, yeah, like having this one big Terror Blade, like it's not really about playing for Protect 1, but the types of heroes that you play.
I just like Aten walking around and just casually sundering Tidehunter because he took that minus 35 seconds cooldown for Sunder.
That's just a meme talent.
He wins games sometimes.
No, by meme I say so strong that Lagna? Matter Blast?
Oh, J. Marie, he pops that BKB, but he's rooted. He can't get close enough to flee. Flea just literally gonna do what his name says. He's gonna just flee out. Oh, net, man. What a spell.
That might be a problem. Assaulting their Predator being able to utilize that.
Flea's already just back at it, and he's ready to poke away here. He's got that meme hammer. He's going to be able to take down the tower fairly soon. They are pushing, though. They've got the Metamorphosis up. They've got that Aegis, MKB, everything. Bloodright comes out, though. I'll push him off, and in comes the Pangolier. He's got that Mjolnir. All those procs up. We'll get the not the Ravage, the Rupture. They spin around. They take down the Aegis so quickly, Bowie.
Doesn't have mana. Huge.
It's like you said, and during all this, we just have this problem in the bottom lane. 4DR, he's already down to this bottom lane. He TP'd down. He's taking their base. Oh, hello, 4DR. Don't forget to hit that. Thank you. I love how when they think they've already got enough hits on these buildings or like a hero, and they just walk away, and it's got like literally like 2 hit points. Sheepstick comes out though. Flea's got his eyes over here on that Willow, and it doesn't matter with that Shadow Realm. You're just gonna get cut down.
It's so crushing. Predator, they work so hard to get at Aegis, and that's a problem with Terrorblade as a hero. That Metamorphosis is so important. That kind of you have so much farm this hero and want to get 50 Aegis, but a lot of the times, Saw. Was a nice play by Tavo though. Rolling Thunder. The hero is so good at high ground defense because
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
40R up on top of it.
Radiant's middle
Kissing over here. Oh man, I'm getting some stutter in my game, but he's got that BKB. They'll turn back around. Rolling Thunder coming in. Laposa's looking for that opening. Oh no, Atun, not like this. He's gonna try to go, but the Ravage comes out! And they go and they pop the Lincolns over on Constabile. He's caught that blade out, but Flea, the MVP, coming back in here, will be able to go heal up his cores. They're gonna be able to walk away if they want. Looks like they put some pressure over here into the top lane. 40R running away with Stand King now. But the damage is done. They take a tower and half a Rax. And they're still trying to put even more damage here.
that Aghanim is so good. I feel like they buffed it as it is right now. Like, it's not only a disengage, you heal your cores, so instead of actually running away, they are able to get the shrine bottom, they are able to, like, even meme hammer the range barracks engaging, and this is a 25k gold. SG, they're just farming the map better.
I just feel like, oh, there it is, our first rapier of qualifiers. It's go time. I mean, this is the make it or break it, right?
Has a refresh.
Oh, the Fiend's Grip getting used over to Schofield. Schofield's gonna have to go use that BKB. They'll jump for it. They immediately proc the A on this. This is a big surprise to everyone now with Aten having that rapier. And they'll turn their attention again over on Schofield, heal him up. And now this is going on. Hey, who's in the base? It looks like it's 4DR. He's gonna be taking it. Someone's gotta go home. Do they even realize that it's happening? Oh, the song, the four-man song coming out. Oh my goodness. Dios mío, there's a Rolling Thunder. They can't get home. They've got to try to fight this. Now Aten, he has that Thunder. He's going to be able to buy himself some more time. They turn their attention around. There's the Bane. He's taking a little bit of a nap. Sand King trying to run out. They've got a refresher. Looks like the song comes out from Flea again.
There's a refresh.
Oh my god, what is happening in this game? And 4DR, he's just going for megas. They haven't been able to come back to the base and do anything about this. He's still there. He's just going to try to take it down, I think. Yeah, look at him. Pops a BKB. Just hitting away. Look at Rebet. Just, please get off my base, sir. Please. He gets popped. And he's in this. They have any vision on him, though. They don't have... They dust him? What's... Oh, Rolling Thunder again coming through. They throw that Mjolnir active over, and they'll just take down Schofield like it's nothing. And we get this whole other skirmish over here. They use the Fear spell.
Megas was fired. They got Megas.
I don't know what Thunder Predator does now, Bowie. They lost oh, they still have the rapier. Okay, that's good. They have that at least, but I feel like they're not long for this world. I hate to say. Are they gonna go for... Okay, alright. Casual Clarity picked up by Aten. Man, he's got a refresher on him too. Oh. It's a very hype match for very late at night.
But I feel like SG, they definitely have the right idea. They understand the way Aten plays, and they're just outmaneuvering. He has all those items, but at the end of the day, he cannot actually hit the barracks if he cannot follow up to the Ravage. It's tough to utilize that 38k net. Gold on SG just...
You know, this is pretty funny because I've talked about this in a couple of the drafts where Thunder Predator, they enjoy doing a bit of split pushing, right? I've seen it do quite a bit of it in Birmingham. Oh man, bottom lane, 4DR is here, and in comes that Pangolier. And they've got the Nullifier up and running. This Tidehunter, he's tanky, but he's not tanky enough anymore. Can they finish up? Yeah, Laposa just rolls on through, bringing the Thunder.
Doesn't have Wow.
It feels like it's over. They don't have a Tidehunter right now. And I mean, you've got a Rapier and Autumn, so I guess you fight to the very last breath. But you gotta feel bad for these guys, right? They've had such a difficult day. They've been trying to figure out, they started off this morning, right? They went to an internet cafe, I believe. And like right there is rough playing these, oh boy, Dark Willow. The TP comes out, knows that he can't make it back to the base. Nullifier again comes out on Pugna. He's just going to get shredded down. Rolling Thunder comes back through again. They've got their eyes on multiple targets. Oh, Atun, he tries to get himself away, but no, he's down. There's a Rapier on the ground. 4DR has it. This game's looking pretty over, Bowie. They buy back on a couple of these heroes. Everyone's ready to finish it up. It's late at night. If you're living in Brazil, it's past midnight. These guys, yeah, look at that. They'll just take down Schofield. They'll roll forward. The Hex comes out. There's the GG call. Thunder Predator. They did their best, man, but gee. Showing why you don't let Flea have a Naga Siren. Yeah, Laposa, tip and Flea.
Thanks.